Miss Anderson,
Here.
Mrs. Dawson,
Here.
Miss Harrington,
Here.
Mr. Rickett.
Here.
Madam Chair, the clerk certifies the presence of a quorum.
May we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Are there any adjustments to the agenda?
No, ma'am.
If there's none, then may I have a motion, please?
Move to approve as submitted.
Second.
All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ms. Dawson, may I have a closed session motion, please?
Pursuant to 2.2-3711A of the Code of Virginia, the Orange County School Board will convene a closed meeting for the following: discussion of personnel or the performance of a division employee as authorized by Section 2.2-3711A1 of the Code of Virginia for resignation, termination, transfer, employment, salary adjustment, and retirement of employees.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
We're in closed session. Ms. Dawson, may I have closed session certification, please?
Whereas the Orange County School Board has convened a closed meeting on this date pursuant to an affirmative recorded vote and in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and whereas 2.2-3712D of the Code of Virginia requires certification by this school board that such closed meeting was conducted in conformity with Virginia law, now therefore be it resolved that the Orange County School Board hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, 1, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements by Virginia law were discussed, and 2, only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was convened were heard, discussed, or considered.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Byram, may I have roll call, please?
Miss Anderson,
Aye.
Miss Dawson,
Aye.
Miss Harrington,
Aye.
Mr. Rickett.
Aye.
Madam Chair, the clerk certifies the vote as follows: 4 yes votes, no votes. The resolution is approved by a 4-0 vote.
Thank you. Deposition of personnel actions, Dr. Horn.
Yes, ma'am. Recommend approval of the personnel actions as presented in closed session.
Do I have a motion?
I move to. I move to approve the personnel agenda, including transfer, employment termination, resignation, salary adjustment, and extracurricular and coaching appointments. Jack.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor by saying aye?
Aye.
All right, moving on. Thank you. And over to you, Dr. Hornick.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, members of the board. So just to start this morning, and we just recently, of course, the school board just approved, and we are pleased to announce the appointment of Miss Marlene Rombach as the new principal of Locust Grove Middle School, effective right now. Ms. Rombach is a dedicated and accomplished leader, and she brings a wealth of experience and strong commitment to student success in this new role. She has served as the assistant principal at Locust Grove Middle School since 2022, and during this time, she's demonstrated exceptional leadership. She's fostered a collaborative school environment, and she's supported instructional excellence and leadership. Her career in education spans multiple roles, including a teacher, instructional coach, and assistant principal in Greene County before coming to Orange County Public Schools. She holds a bachelor's degree in marketing from VCU and a master's degree in leadership from James Madison University. Upon her taking the role of principal, Ms. Rombach said, quote, "I have truly enjoyed my time serving as the assistant principal at Locust Grove Middle. It's been an honor to work alongside our dedicated staff. As I take on the role of principal, I'm excited to continue serving the students, families, and community of Locust Grove. I look forward to building on the strong foundation we've established and working together to ensure continued success for all of our students." Ms. Rombach is on vacation. She will be back on Monday, but even in absentia, let's give her a round of applause to welcome Marlene. And with that, we will post the assistant principal job that she is vacating and begin that search. So thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. And then next, quickly this morning, Dr. Honig would like to come forward and appreciate the board's flexibility in allowing us to bring this recommendation forward a few weeks early so that hopefully we can move to the acquisition process a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Renee?
Good morning. Thank you for letting me come today to do this. I'd just like to quickly go over the process we used and then give you our recommendation. So in April, we established the committee. We did have a board member on it. Ms. Dawson was on it for us again, and she's becoming a pro. That's good. A regular and a professional textbook adoption person. And she's actually, her input has been invaluable because she really does bring a different set of eyes to things, and we appreciate you reaching out and giving us that report, and it's been very enlightening and helpful, so we do really appreciate that. So we met in May, and then the teachers went back and used the materials just like they did with previous adoption. They reviewed it, they completed their rubrics. Then in June, they came back and presented their findings and their choices. And we put the textbooks here at TEAC were available for community review. Did not have anyone come and review them. And so we would like to go ahead and move on there, Laura. I'll tell you a little bit. We did look at 3 books: Scopes, Kidum, and Math Space. As you know, the Department of for them to approve textbooks for us to look at for math. And these were the only 3 that had at least partial to full alignment to the SOL. So we looked at these 3. This is the rubric that the teachers used. I realize that's a little small, but basically down below it tells you that we were looking for alignment, curriculum features and content, student materials, assessment materials, instructional support for the teachers, and technology. So you can go on to the next one. KIDM, grade 6 is what we chose for grade 6. And the reason we're going a different book for grade 6 than we are for 7 through Algebra 2 is that grade 6 math, this one has full alignment for grade 6, and it also will bridge nicely with what we do in elementary school. Sorry, can you all hear me? It's going in and out, okay. So,
something else too.
So we do plan to have KIDM for grade 6 and then that will align with K through 5. We work with Dr. Wolfrey to make sure that what we're doing, and Sarah Hallam has looked at this, and we felt like this was the better choice for grade 6. It'll also help students who are transitioning to the middle school to utilize something that's very similar to what they have. And then for grades 7 through Algebra 2, we would like to propose a 7-year contract with MathSpace. MathSpace is the only one that had 100% alignment to the Virginia Standards of Learning. They have both hard copy and digital materials for teachers and students. They follow Math Forward, which is the group that we use that helps us with the alignment for the Virginia Standards of Learning and providing our teachers with curriculum and pacing. So this was the best choice for grade 7 and up.
May I ask you a question?
You may.
On a 7-year contract, and you said it aligns 100% with the standards of learning, I am assuming that over
They're on
that
that
7-year
cycle.
period,
They won't change.
they won't, the books won't change, but will the standards change?
The standards usually go on a 6-year
Okay,
cycle.
thank
So
you.
That's why textbook companies give you these types of
Yeah,
contracts.
it seems, yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, next, Laura. So the KIDM books, we will get class sets of the hard books, the teacher print materials, student and teacher digital materials, plus professional development for free for our teachers. The teacher materials are also free with the purchase of the student materials. The price is there for you. The total for 6th grade math would be $60,692. Okay, Laura? Then for 7 to end of course, we have the teacher materials, student materials. Again, the professional development is free. The teacher materials are a minimal cost with this company, and for the cost of this would be $232,000 for 7 through end of course, which basically it will go up to Algebra 2. Okay, Laura? That's really all I have. And Ms. Hallam, I should have said this in the beginning, is on vacation. So if you have real specific math type questions, you might want to let me take them to her. I'm not a math person. So, but I do feel like this is the best choice. It's also what was recommended by the person that you had look at it. We agree that we were a little confused why the rest of them for 7 through 12 were not aligned. So, but this does provide us with a really good resource and will help our teachers and our students. So I'd like to recommend or request, I guess, that you would allow us to adopt these so that we can order them and get the materials in before school starts.
Dr.
Any
Harnick?
questions?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
As far as, I see on the grade 6, it has the cost for the 105 per textbook, but I don't see that listed on grade 7. Are we not, I see it says both, class set of books, but is the
The student
7
materials are the textbooks.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they will have
Yeah.
actual textbooks too?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
They'll get both digital and the text itself.
Okay.
I like to say it's hardback, but most of them nowadays are like a paperback book, but they'll replenish those every year.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I don't have a question, but may I? I just wanted to say thank you again to Ms. Dawson for
Yes.
being a part of this process and really taking her experience and expertise as a teacher and looking at this. I know some of the issues that we've been looking at over the last couple of years are communication, transparency, making sure that we are doing what is best for the students and that the parents feel comfortable in that. So as a representative of your district and the entire division, I appreciate the efforts, the additional effort and time that you put into that, and definitely thank you very much also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to the whole team.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure
Yeah.
to see the work happening.
Yes, the teachers really take this process very seriously,
Yeah, it's
so
been-
they do a
Yeah.
really great job.
Okay. Anything else? May we want to proceed?
Yeah.
You have a motion?
Motion to approve as presented.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
Jack
Well,
Slavin.
no, you saw all the stuff. I was like, well, it's probably a little more appropriate.
All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hornick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board.
All good, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Moving on, is there any other comments? Good? Oh, we can go back to sleep.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Adjourned.